This is Adios. In November of 2023, I downgraded this account from an Ultimate Ironman to a regular Ironman with one goal in mind. I want to take on the biggest challenges within RuneScape and I want to obtain the best gear in the game. Follow along on my Ironman progress series. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 9 of my Ironman progress series. So if you saw the last episode, we got absolutely spooned on our first 50 KC at the Corrupted Gauntlet. And as you can see here, we got our enhanced, we got 2 crystal weapons, and then we got 5 out of our 6 crystal armor seeds. Here's the problem. We're at only 376 crystal shards, which is like, I don't know, 1,500 short or so of what we need. I know we need at least 1,500 just to corrupt the Bowfa once we are able to make it. We don't have the levels yet to make it. But we need a lot of crystal shards, and we also need one more crystal armor seed. So we are going to be going for that crystal armor seed in this episode. I'm kind of hoping I don't get it in the way because I just need so many more crystal shards. But obviously, I also kind of hope I do get it because, obviously then I would be done. But also, of course, if we get another enhanced, that would be great because we can make the Blade of Saildor. But yeah, not expecting that. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. All right, KC 51. I guess technically this is a back-to-back after how we ended the last episode. No unique on this one, though. Coming in with KC number 52. No uniques. Kill count 53. What do we get? A little bit of GP. I always like to see that. KC 54. What do we get? Nothing. All right, there is KC number 55, and that is my 5th of the day, which is where I'm going to be ending it for today. And we get a unique. We get the crystal weapon seed. Well, crap. I have to go for the back-to-back now. Okay, we're going back in. All right, let's try this again. KC 56, possibly my last of the night. Oh, dude. We just completed Corrupted Gauntlet. We literally just completed Corrupted Gauntlet on 56 KC. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. I am so sorry to everybody watching this that is pissed off at me. I'm sorry. Okay. Like oh my gosh. I have to go for the back now. I got to go clear my inventory. We got to go for the back. I'm just like genuinely in disbelief that we just completed the Corrupted Gauntlet in 56 KC. Like part of me doesn't even want to do this last run just so that I can keep my KC that low. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do the back. Who knows? Maybe we could get the enhance. Just imagine. I literally will just delete this account from the game if that happens. Okay, possibly the last Corrupted Gauntlet kill on this account. Maybe ever. Surely we don't get the back 3 back. Okay, thank God. So anyway, yeah, I originally had planned to get the Blade of Saildor and the Bowfa here possibly, but honestly, we got spooned so fast that I just don't see the point of grinding this out anymore. So now you're probably wondering what's next. Well, first off, we have to get level 82 smithing and level 82 crafting before we can even make the Bowfa. Hey guys, this is Boogie from the future, and I've done something stupid yet again. So I just realized you can actually just pay the guy to make the Bowfa and all the crystal armor for you with crystal shards if you don't have the smithing and crafting level. However, I really would like to save crystal shards because obviously I'm going to need them to corrupt the Bowfa. So what my plan is right now is I'm going to still go for 74 crafting. That way I can make at least all the crystal armor without using any crystal shards. And then I'm just going to use one of the Giant's Foundry boosts, and we're going to do that. And for the Bowfa itself, I'm just going to pay the guy the 60 shards because that is super cheap, and it's going to save me a ton of time. So what this means for this episode is that I actually only need like 10,000 molten glass instead of like the 30,000 that I originally thought I needed. So I'm sorry for being a stupid Iron Man, and yeah, this is just a friendly reminder to you guys that I am an idiot. So back to the featured presentation. And then after that, we have a ton of crystal shards to get. And the best method to get these is going to be thieving elves, unfortunately, which sounds like it's going to be awful, but I really can't complain because I literally got so freaking spooned at Corrupted Gauntlet. So like I mentioned, the first order of business is going to be getting level 82 smithing and level 82 crafting. Now, thankfully, I've been very consistent with my giant seaweed run, so we have over 5,000 giant seaweed, which is plenty, but we are short about 20,000 buckets of sand. I've been doing the sandstone method, which is a lot of buckets of sand per hour. I'm probably not going to go all the way to level 82. I'll probably stop at level 78 and boost. But for right now, we need at least 10,000 buckets of sand, and we'll see where that gets us. Well, I've come to the realization that acquiring buckets of sand would be a heck of a lot more efficient if I had lunar diplomacy done so that I could use the humidify spell. So we're going to go knock out the big boy lunar diplomacy, which I've been honestly putting off for a really long time. So I'm glad I'm going to have this one done. All right, so we're finishing up the little challenges here. Have you learned anything? Yeah, I learned that this quest is tedious as hell. But anyway, yeah, that should get that part done, which was not fun at all. And I think I just have to do the boss fights now, and we'll be done with the quest. I didn't bring any food or anything, so I don't really remember this boss fight on my main. Hopefully I don't have to teleport out. I guess we'll see how it goes. Okay, well, that was super easy. So, all right, and there's Lunar Diplomacy completed. We got 2 quest points, no levels from that. But we do have access now to the Lunar Spellbook. All right, well, riddle me stupid. Evidently, in order to do the Humidify spell, wherever it is in here, we also have to do Dream Mentor. So let's go knock that out too real quick. All right, there is Dream Mentor completed. We get a XP lamp, and also we get level 72 magic from that. All right, so the sandstone grind has been going quite a bit better now that we have the Humidify spell. I've kind of just been doing a little bit like AFK while I'm watching TV or whatever. But as you can see here, we're up to almost 6,000, and I also have another 1,000 buckets in the bank. Before I can even use the Super Glass Make spell, I also need level 77 magic. So we need 5 magic levels. I guess the efficient thing to do would have been to get these before doing Corrupted Gauntlet, but you live and you learn. So we're going to do some activities to try and get level 77 magic, starting with going back to Rex and seeing if I can get that B ring right quick. Alrighty, so we made a few changes since our last Daganeth Rex trip. We're taking a little bit more rune armor, and also we're taking the mystic boots this time because I did splash actually quite a bit. So I think the little bit of extra magic attack bonus should help. And then also my new best in slot magic ring is the lunar ring. So got that plugged in, which is pretty nice. And then also I'm taking a lot more super anti-poisons this time. That's what I ran out of the fastest. So yeah, I'm hoping that this gets me further. All right, so we're all set up here. I've got my main account, obviously in like max tank gear, which kind of helps divide up some of the spent, however you say that word, damage. But yeah, hopefully I can stay pretty much for a long time here, hopefully until I run out of runes. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, very nice. We got the warrior ring on 44 KC. That is really, really nice. Of course, I would have rather had the B ring, but the warrior ring, I'll take it, man. Like once you get that imbued, it's not bad at all. So aren't nature runes super rare? Oh my gosh. Nature runes are a 1 in 682 drop. So that is pretty unfortunate. All right, so we're cashing in kill count number 60 right now. We'll have to see if we get anything from it. No uniques. This has been honestly a really boring grind. I thought this would be a little bit more fun, but the kills just go super slow with this super slow respawn timer on Daganeth Rex. But we are at 60 KC, so we're making good progress. Rune Axe, that is actually kind of unfortunate because that is the same drop rate as the Dragon Axe, which we do not yet have, and also the same drop rate as the B ring. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll get them both soon, I'm sure. That's unfortunate. That is my 3rd Firminic Helm if you look at my loot tracker over here. So that's the same rate as all the rings. So not ideal. All right, so KC number 74, we get some bass, and we are almost out of staff charges. So I think I'm just going to get one more kill and round this up to an even 75 and then call it a trip. All right, and there is kill count number 75. We literally got nothing. Not ideal, but anyway, we're going to call that a trip. And I guess I don't have any room for that last set of bones, but definitely a very successful trip, I would say. We got to 75 KC, so I'm expecting us to get that B ring pretty soon, but maybe the next time we make a trip we'll get it, but not today. All right, so we do have a couple of scrolls of imbuing right now, so we're going to go ahead and use one of these on our warrior ring, and that's going to imbue it, which gives us +8 slash bonus and defense. Which is definitely our best in slot melee ring right now. Obviously, it doesn't give any strength bonus, which is what we really want. But +8 slash is not bad at all. So very happy with this trip. All right, so we're over here completing a farming contract. And once we check the health of this magic tree, that should give us level 87 farming. Very nice. I don't think that unlocks anything, but a pretty big level. And why not? While we're here, we'll throw this in the video. Let's open a couple of these seed packs. Did we get anything good there? I don't think we did. Oh well. Well, unfortunately, we still need quite a bit of magic XP, which brings me to this very unfortunate place. Mage Training Arena. I really do not want to do this, but I got to be honest with myself. If I'm trying to be efficient, this is definitely the best thing to do right now for the magic XP that I need. So I'm just going to buckle down, I'm going to bite the bullet, and I'm going to do some Mage Training Arena. I'll thank myself later. So to kick things off, I think I'm going to start in the telekinetic room, and to make things feel a little bit less, I don't know, awful, I'm also going to do it on my main account because I actually haven't done the Lumbridge Elite Diary yet. So I'm going to do both at once. That way it feels like I'm getting, I guess, a little bit more done. But yeah, I'll let you know how this goes. All right, so with this telegrab right here, I should get a magic level. I believe that's level 74. Very nice. So the only rewards I'm really looking for from this godforsaken place is the Infinity Boots and Bones to Peaches, which requires 320 telekinetic points. I'm at 110 right now. I don't think I'm going to go all the way to 320 right now. I'm probably just going to do this till I get bored, which I'm already pretty freaking bored. All right, so this is going to bring us to 126 points, which is enough for the boots. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead and take a break from the telekinetic room, and I'm going to head over to everyone's favorite, the alchemy room, which is a little bit better XP per hour, so it's worth it. All right, so we just got our first warning in the alchemy room that we can't deposit more than 12,000. We have about 10,000 right now. So we're going to go cash this in right quick. I actually have no idea how many points I'll get from this. All right, here we go. Deposit right here. Hopefully I get a lot. We got about 10,000. We get about 100 points. So that's actually pretty good. Honestly, this room actually isn't that bad. All right, coming in with deposit number 2 here. We've got another 10K, which brings us to 200 points exactly. And so I guess we're going to go ahead and take a break from the alchemy room. But honestly, this wasn't bad at all. So I don't mind this room one bit. All right, so now I'm working on the graveyard room, which I've never actually done before. But I guess you just pick up 8 bones at a time like this, cast bones to bananas, and then throw it in a little hopper here. So really not too bad. All right, so I ran out of prayer potions to use the redemption method. We got 121 points. We're going to go ahead and head out of this room now. So I'm trying the enchantment room now, and evidently you can actually just AFK. So I'm going to go back to using both accounts on this. I couldn't really do 2 accounts for the alchemy and graveyard room, but this is an easy one to do 2 accounts on. So, all right, very nice. And that didn't take too long at all. We got level 75 magic, so we can now officially boost up and cast the super glass make spell. So that level came at the perfect time because we have the exact amount of points we need just about to get the infinity boots. So see, I am so glad that I actually trained at the Mage Training Arena to get that last level because this is so worth it. I have it done. Yeah, I guess probably would have been smarter to get Bones to Peaches first, but I don't care. These are like best in slot fashionscape, and I have it done, and I never have to do it again. Very nice. All right, so here at Drew, we can see we have over 7,000 buckets of sand that we need to claim, and we're going to be turning all of these into molten glass. I don't know how much this is going to cost. About 300K it looked like, so not too bad. So yeah, we're going to run the super glass make spell, and we'll see how many molten glass we get from these 7,000 buckets of sand. All right, so now that we have the level requirement, all we have to do is take a sip of our wizard's mind bomb, and then we can cast super glass make. I have my bank set up that I can pretty quickly withdraw these and continue to do this. And then I'm just going to pick up what's on the ground every few runs. Once the bank's all set up, you can do this like super fast, and you also get a good bit of crafting XP just from casting the spell. So this is a super efficient way of gaining crafting XP on an Ironman. Alrighty, so we just got done using up all of our buckets of sand, and that got us a little over 13,000 molten glass. Doesn't really seem like we put much of a dent into the giant seaweed at all. But that is enough. As you can see here, we only need a little less than 12,000 for level 74 crafting. So this is going to be plenty to make the crystal armor and Bowfa. So all that's left to do is to blow this into lantern lenses. Well, unfortunately I missed the level, but we just hit level 70 crafting, which also gave us 1675 total level, which is not bad at all. And then if we take a look at the molten glass, we're down to a little under 8,000 left. So I'm hoping I can get through the rest of these today, but no promises. All right, well, it's a new day. I wasn't able to get all of those done yesterday, but there is level 74 crafting. And so we have quite a bit of molten glass left over. Now it's finally time for us to make the Bowfa and the crystal armor. All right, well, it looks like I'm about 18 crystal shards short of being able to make the Bowfa and all the armor, so I'm gonna head into the corrupted gauntlet real quick, do a few runs to get those last 18 crystal shards, and then we'll make everything. All right, there's KC 58. Let's see what we get from the chest. My audio was turned off, but on KC 59, we got a crystal weapon seed. So actually that's super convenient because I already have 4 of these now, so I actually don't need this 4th one. So I'm going to sell it for 10 crystal shards to this guy right here. And now we have over 450, so let's go make everything. All right, so now all I have to do is drink the Kovacs grog, and we should be able to make the full crystal armor. I want to make sure this isn't a thing where it does it to all of them. We only want to do one on the armor. There we go. 15,000 XP, and then finally the legs. There's the full crystal armor. And then the last thing we have to do is talk to Conwena here. And we're asking her if she can do it for me. What would you like me to craft? The bow of Ferdinand. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Oh my gosh. It looks so good. Look at it. It looks so good. Oh, I'm so happy. Man, what an episode, guys. We were able to pick up the Infinity Boots, and then we got the full crystal armor and the Bowfa. I am so happy with the amount of progress we made in this one, but I am going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, especially if you watch this whole one, because I know this was probably my longest video yet. And also, thanks so much for letting me hit 100 subscribers. I'm super happy about that, and I just appreciate all the support from you guys. So with that, we're going to call it here. I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.